What's going on, everybody?
Greetings. So, I'm sure you guys are already aware of the recent developments that have been going on. Um, Now, of course, I'm not the expert in this conversation, so which is why I brought an expert on this topic. Machete Salvadoreño, how's it going, man?
What's going on? So, pretty much on we got a server on Discord, and they send us these messages sent by this guy that he has been in various streams pretending to be the nationality of our friend over here, Klaus, and we're gonna talk about why are so many people pretending to be Hispanics nowadays? Because you see this constantly, like you see some. White Americans, Black Americans, everybody tries to be Latino. Why do you think it is, Klaus? Is it because we got that sauce?
It,
That's
it
all.
mostly does have to do with that, exactly. So, primarily, the reason why people want to claim to be something that they're not is that being American nowadays is quote unquote cringe, as we would say, right? It feels lame. It feels very vanilla like. It feels like you're basically just not even a nationality, you're a citizenship rather than an ethnic peoples with a long history and heritage and just story and a porvenir, right? A certain future that you look forward to. And so instead of just being a generic black American who has a very generic sort of history, you came here as slaves and then you were freed and then pretty much nothing after that. You want to become something else. You want to become Dominican. You want to become Puerto Rican. And in this particular case, you want to become Colombian
Yeah, but you
because
know what's funny? He's Jamaican, and Jamaicans actually have a great culture and great people. I don't know why he has to pretend to be Colombian. I mean, Jamaicans they have reggae, they have a richer history, you know. So I don't get why he pretended to be Colombian.
very good observation. And for those of you, or for those of you unaware of who we're talking about, it's a guy who went by the name Creyente Caleño. Um, I had a discussion with him on Fighter Stream, talking about, he was trying to act as he was Colombian. Some people within my circles let me know and tell me, "Hey, Klaus, this guy's claiming to be Colombian. Can you basically vet him? You see if he's ticking all the right boxes, saying things the way that should be said, the proper action, the proper slang, and whatever." Then I went and talked to him, and not only does he not have uh, any significant grasp of Spanish in the Colombian sense, and specifically in the Caleño sense, because he claimed to be from Cali, where I could say, yeah, this guy is from Cali. Maybe his roots have been severed because he's lived in the U.S. for so long, but I can certainly see that. Not only did I not see any of that, his accent in English didn't even make sense either. It had a very either West African or Anglo Caribbean tone to it. And it just made me think, okay, that's not how Colombians, let alone black Colombians, let alone black Colombians from Cali, would speak English. Because I've heard of a few black Colombians speak English, and it certainly didn't sound anything like what Gente was talking like. So immediately, that's where I figured, okay, this guy's onto something. He's not saying, he's not being truthful over here. Something's gone wrong. And so I decided to challenge him on that. He got all uppity with me and he said I was a racist, and he said, he's just a white nationalist, white supremacist. He wants to divide Hispanics by race and all that. So he completely misunderstands who I am, because I am not any sort of white supremacist or anything like that, right? Um, I despise people claiming, making me, smearing me as something that I'm obviously not. If you guys know, I'm obviously more on the OG del Rancho camp, which is, we accept our people, no matter if they're African, if they're European, if they're indigenous, right? As long as you're Hispanic, as long as you rep the flag, you're good in my book. So the moment he started labeling me as a racist, that's where I totally lost it. And I gave the facts and I told him, look, your accent is off on both languages. Your grasp of Spanish is extremely limited. And I can forgive that because there are people who live in the US who are of Hispanic heritage who there's grasp of the Spanish language is not that great. I've accepted that, right? And we should definitely help those people out. But this guy just had red flags going all over the place. He, as a matter of fact, when I started speaking in Spanish to him on Fighter Stream, he basically refused to basically continue the conversation in Spanish. Now, as a Hispanic, if y'all are Hispanic, you would know that if someone starts speaking to you in Spanish, well, you reply in Spanish. Especially if you've been in places like Miami. I personally, when I saw someone who looked very white American, blonde and blue-eyed, I would speak to them in English, and then they would reply to me in Spanish. I would realize that they were Cuban. Next thing you know, well, I replied to them in Spanish. That's how it goes with the community. That's a sort of concept that every true Hispanic understands, right? And this is technically known as a shibboleth. A shibboleth is a word or a phrase or a manner of speaking that identifies you with your community. So when I say tío parce, that would be a Colombian, specifically a paisa form of a shibboleth. That way I know that, okay, this guy is from this particular region in which I was raised in, and he also has some common heritage with me. We can bond together from our shared experience as a sub-ethnic group, that type of thing. Um, Sorry for the long conversation here. Machete, do you have the DMs that you showed me? I know you have them on the Discord, and you did send me an Instagram post, but it appears to have been deleted. And the DMs
Oh
you sent me
yeah,
are kind of low
we wrote a
quality.
lot on the I'm gonna send you a link in the private chat.
Make sure the post is not deleted though, because the post you sent me before was deleted.
No, they put it back again.
All right, dope, dope.
And here it is. And we do not only like have these screenshots, but an old video surfaced of him pretending to be Panamanian.
All right, guys.
I can also send you that video on the private
Absolutely,
chats.
absolutely. And the funny thing is that he could have actually gotten away with claiming to be Panamanian because, as we know, there is a large Jamaican population in Panama, and of course, if you're a Panamanian, a Jamaican Panamanian, some more anti-black elements within this movement would be not as forthcoming and welcoming, and I can totally understand that. But at least you can have the base of saying, okay, well, he's not a full Hispanic, okay, we can probably bring him as one of our own if he does what he's told, and if he does the Hispanic thing correctly and all that. But no, he didn't even do that. He went straight to being called Colombian. Okay, so here's a post by Mestizo_Mexican. Definitely follow him for more developments on this and other issues. It says here, quote, reposting because of Mr. El Amo Alquimista decided to report my post and also not my screenshots. But this man is a Jamaican who pretends to be a Colombian, and here are the screenshots of him admitting it was all a lie. It's truly pathetic what this man has done. So this guy is here, El Amo Alquimista, is Creyente Caleño. It's the same account, right? So it says here on his bio, 1,000% Colombian, Caleño Negro, que yo la raza latina, darker skin complexion with Latino roots. And here is where the shit went real. So he says, I want to lose it. Then someone replies, why? That's why it sounds different. That's completely, I wish I was American born. Maybe my accent is fake. Who knows? It's why people say I don't sound Colombian. I think I am trying to put an accent when I don't really have one. And then the person who he was replying to you says, why do you think less of yourself? You honestly sound Puerto Rican, TBH. Spoiler alert, he doesn't. Again, he sounds West African or Anglo-Caribbean. And he says, I think you are right. My accent is fake. I will speak regular from here on out. Now, the person here says, your English is good, though. And that's kind of like a very, very interesting sort of development here. Hey, Gigi, how's it going? She says, we were right and we were called racist. Gigi was one of the first people who mentioned this to me because, again, I try not to involve myself with the petty drama that goes on in these circles. I try to have a more elevated discussion with my main streams, and I like to shitpost on the other streams. I don't really get much into the chisme type of thing, but I really appreciate that people like Gigi, people like, I think it was Billy, I think it was OG, that notified me of this recent development. Now, it says here, I will speak earlier from here on out, as Latinos are light-skinned. In New York, they're all light-skinned. Now, ain't that something? Isn't that interesting? Right? Because he himself admits, right, that there are very, very few purely dark skinned, majority African Hispanos in New York, and I'm assuming in the U.S. in general, right? And we can get into a discussion of why that is. He says, never seen a black one. They don't exist. Now, of course, they do exist. If you would go to maybe Miami, that type of area, you would see more black Cubans. Again, we can get into a whole discussion on why that is. It says, I delete my Insta and Facebook and be myself. Start over. Funny how he says, I delete my Insta and Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. You honestly believe I had an accent? I fooled everyone. Spoiler alert, you didn't fool everyone. That is a lie. A lot of people in this community caught on to your bullshit pretty early on because again, this is not just, a free for all and come one, come all where you can just pretend to be Hispanic and just like, yeah, guys, I'm Hispanic, and then claim all the things we've done as a people, our language, our culture, our traditions, our dance, our music, our food, right? You can't just pretend that, oh, yeah, I'm Hispanic because whatever, whatever, right? So no, you didn't fool everyone. You only fooled Afrocentrics who wanted to paint a racist narrative of Hispanistas acting like they're anti-black or something. And that is absolutely not what we stand for. We obviously see our Afro-descendant Hispanic as fellow brothers and sisters. We don't exclude them. We don't discriminate against them. And this was primarily his argument was that because he is black, we doubt his Hispanidad. And I have to say that that is just an absolute nonsense because a very similar situation happened here with another person who claimed he was Colombian. I'm not going to mention his name, but OG also tried to vet him through me. And he's like, this guy says he's Colombian. And it turns out he was a mestizo and, his family, part of his family is American. So he's a little less quote unquote Hispanic. But I vetted him, and so did OG, and we realized that yeah, this guy is a person of Colombian heritage who wants to reconnect with his roots, right? But he at least accepted that he has been very Americanized. He didn't just say, yo, yeah, I'm Colombian, and if Klaus doesn't say I'm Colombian, he's a fake Colombian. Bro, actually, even Creyente called me a fake Colombian. That's the craziest thing. Anyways, it says, you're a real Latina. I don't know how you missed it. Blood Moon caught it. Again, it was probably because they were afraid of being called racist. You see, this whole racist label is just killing discussions right now on who is Hispanic and who's not. We already set the ground rules actually. Talk to OG. He knows all about what are the three roots. That's basically your criteria for getting in. And he failed on practically all the three roots. It says here, I have a deep voice, will not hide anything. My accent is fake, and I'm American. Okay, you say you're American, but then you say, I wish I was American born. So is this guy lying about being American as well? Like this guy it's like lies with this guy all the time.
I think he's probably mentally ill. He probably has issues.
He probably has identity issues. And look, I understand that some people have identity issues, right? Some people don't know where they're from for a variety of reasons. And I can certainly sympathize with that. But that doesn't mean you get to go around talking shit about me, about my community, about Hispanics in general, and painting a picture that is simply not true. Okay, says I wanted to be Hispanic bad that I made up an accent, and I have been using a translator to type in Spanish. I mean that was kind of obvious. His grasp of the Spanish language was very poor. But again, I'm not going to nail him on that because there are pochos who also have a poor grasp of Spanish. I'm trying to work on that. I have Spanish streams once or twice a week where people can improve their language skills. But nevertheless, it says, you said I sound PR, right? No, Mr. Creyente, you do not sound Puerto Rican, okay? Just go to the fighter stream where I confronted him. I think it was the one where he was interviewing Macho. He did not sound like a Puerto Rican at all. If you go back and listen to that live stream, and I might be able to give you guys a timestamp of where it was and whatever, right?
You know what's funny? All his deleted videos was about how we hate Afro people and whatnot, and they wanted a separate state. So he wasn't. He was trying to do damage. He was trying to divide people. He didn't have a message of unity.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, if you have any complaints about any members of this community, let us know. Have there been people in this community who have been racist to you because of the color of your skin? Because we don't accept that. Let us know. Name the names. What did they say? How are they treating you? That type of thing. Don't just give this general thing of like, oh, they're just racist and blah blah. And when I call you out on your fake story that just doesn't sound right, that something's fishy here, don't just then call us racist. I'm bringing you objections. I'm bringing you questions because I'm not fully feeling you out here, you know. And if you're 100% correct, you would bring me the counter evidence. You'd be like, no, because this and that, but he didn't, right? New York is full of them. Easy to imitate their accent. I'm Jamaican American. Yeah, as I told you guys, he sounds West African and or Anglo Caribbean. I did a good job though. Well, no, it says here, did I do a good job though? You only did a good job at fooling the Afrocentrics. I think there's a comment in the stream that says that Fighter and Christina were fooled by him. I'm not gonna talk shit about Fighter because he has invited me on his streams and we're on good terms. So I'm not gonna talk shit about him. But Christina, this is why you don't hang out with Afrocentrics because they caused this entire mess, right?
But you know
Um,
something? On the comments of Xtina videos, there was a lot of people that caught up on this. Like, a lot of people. So everybody
Reviewers,
knew since the beginning it was a lie. Like, come on.
but there were people like at the top who wanted to still pretend that this was a thing when it was not. Again, I don't have any sort of personal relationship to Christina. I've never talked to her or whatever, so I'm going to be more critical of her. And from what I've heard, she does push the Afrocentric part a little bit too much, right? Because they want to paint this narrative just like what they do with when you're an American, right? That if you're white, you're racist against black people and you hate them and this thing and that thing, trying to cause division. Now you can say that that's more justified because of this, that, and whatever reason, but it certainly doesn't apply to us. And I'm sure a bunch of the guys on the server can tell you personal stories when they met a black Cuban, a black Puerto Rican, and they didn't go immediately say, "Well, you're a black, so you're not Hispanic, right?" We're not the Andy crew, okay? They embraced their fellow Hispanics. They didn't make a fuss about the color of their skin, and they got on just right. And this is
Yeah,
why you. Sorry, you were gonna say something.
yeah, I was gonna say he also pretended to be Colombian like 3 years ago. I don't know how they got this video. It was sent in the Discord server. But there's a video with him with a huge Panamanian flag. And you know something? I think his
Oh
tattoos,
yeah, yeah.
because he has some tattoos of Colombia. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, who goes that far into LARPing that you get tattoos of Colombia on you? You know what I mean?
Mentally ill people looking for an identity because Hispanic is the thing to be right now. Right? Because Hispanic is foreign, it's exotic, it's out there. Now, again, being Jamaican, there's nothing wrong with being Jamaican. As someone who has some Anglo Caribbean ancestry myself, there's a lot of great cultural traditions, and especially the music that comes out of Jamaica. It's wonderful. It's full of rhythm. It's
Shout out
great.
Jamaica.
Shout out Jamaica, right? You got
Right.
reggae, you got dance hall, you got dub, right? You got ska. I mean, I love ska, and specifically ska punk. That comes from Jamaica, absolutely. And I don't know why I would not like to claim Jamaica if I was Jamaican. That's
Facts.
just
Like
a
here in the
sorry.
East Coast, bro, like Jamaicans here be like your teachers and shit, right? Like New York, bro, Jamaicans be balling. Like they ain't like hood people.
They're hardworking people, and they're very
Yeah, they
pious
ain't
Christians.
ghetto.
They
Like I don't know why he'd be ashamed to be Jamaican. They're probably one of the cooler islanders.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So again, I don't know what he went through, and I'm gonna roast him a bit because he gave me the heat, so I think I should give him the heat back. Let's see this video about where he was claiming to be a Panamanian.
And
Let
you
me
know
let me guys.
something? People
Sorry.
say Hispanics want to be other things, but this is proving you otherwise.
Literally, it's like everyone wants to claim Hispanic. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio. Okay, what is this thing? Can you guys hear?
No.
All right, my bad. Sorry, boomer moment. Thought I did it right this time. How about now?
What's going on, world? This is your boy Arturo
Yep, all
Santa
good.
Cruz, aka the Black Panamanian Dawn, aka El Grills. You are now tuned in to Black Latino TV. Okay, this is my wife's Puerto Rican flag I'm wearing on my neck because, as I stated, it's my wife and I'm married to her. So if I want to wear her chain, I'm gonna wear her goddamn chain. And nobody don't want to be Puerto Rican. I'm not trying to be Puerto Rican. See that big ass flag back there? That's my flag, the Panamanian flag. I'm wearing her flag because this is my wife. And I like to keep her chain around my neck. Another thing I want to elaborate on, a lot of people will be thinking that my name isn't Arturo Santa Cruz. See, this is my school ID. See where it says Arturo Santa Cruz? And that's my picture. Okay, let me blow it up so people think
Unlocked
I'm not faking,
character.
like I'm not trying to edit anything. That's my school. That's my name. Right? And that's my picture. That's my picture. All right? So, yes, that's my name. You know? So, my wife been telling me to do this video for a while. I really neglected to do it with her, but now I decided this is a good time to do it. So, let's get started on this. The topic today is going to be about white Latinos.
Yep, he always talks about this, even 3 years ago. Like, why Latinos be so racist? I think, I don't know, he has an obsession with white complexion people, you know?
Yeah, that could be inspired by how New York is just so obsessively woke and progressive. I mean, even back then, right? So anyone who was, and that's their term, not mine, white adjacent, is a colonizer, is an evil person. They hate black people, they hate blackness, they hate whatever, right? It's the American dialectic, and the
These damn
American
Anglo
worldview.
Latinos, bro. These Anglo
Exactly.
Latinos be racist.
Exactly, right? This is from the same group of people who say that Canelo is not Mexican and that he's white. And then when the quote unquote race
He's a
war happens,
white
he's gonna side
man.
with the white people, right? Oh,
So what
he don't punch
happened,
like a
bro?
white man. He punches like a Mexican. I'm just
So
gonna
what
leave it at
happened,
that.
bro? This nigga was LARPing to be like Panamanian, and he's just a straight up like nigga.
He started with Panamanian first, and then Colombian. And for Colombian,
This nigga thinks he's Tommy
he
Sotomayor
tattooed
out here.
himself with the Colombian flag, and I'm like, that's another level of LARPing, bro. Should we take him in? Should he be accepted or not? No, he was trying to cause a lot of division, talking shit
He's
about other
he's not even
communities.
like genetically like he's just LARP.
Yeah, it's just a LARP. LARP as Panamanian first, and then Colombian, and people caught to it.
All right, so here's a comment by Christina. It says here, if you're gonna talk about me, at least get your facts right, facts straight, but carry on. If there's anything I
love you,
misquoted,
Xtina.
Yeah, you can jump in the panel, Xtina. You should, if you
here,
want.
let me. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in a bit. I don't know if you guys want to like keep this short and then we'll do an asado immediately afterwards so we can discuss this. We can definitely do that. But
I'm
hey,
about to leave though, so I just got like 10 more minutes, and we should
all right, yeah,
probably be done.
that's exactly how long. Because I want you guys to hear this afterwards. I want to show you my argument, my debate, my discussion with Creyente on Fighter's stream. Let me see. Dominican call to action interview with Macho. Let me see. Can y'all hear anything?
SS officer.
Trying to get some, man.
Yo, did you get Klaus into the panel? He's in the backstage.
Who?
Who?
No one's backstage.
Yeah, I was trying to tell him to let you in the panel.
Oh, okay, in the video. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you were there as well. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so everybody mic down, mic down.
What's y'all? What's good, y'all?
Yo, did you get Klaus into the panel? He's in the backstage.
Yo tengo que hablar la verdad,
You said
hermano.
who?
Este tal creyente, al fin se habla español, ¿ok? Porque creo que muy hablando inglés, habla inglés raro, habla español raro, entonces ¿cuál es la vuelta mío? Entonces, ¿por qué habla español tan chistoso? Eso es lo que quiero saber.
Oíste, muy de acuerdo contigo. No soy colombianito. Dice no soy colombianito, ¿verdad? ¿Ah? Dice no soy
¿Por qué
colombianito,
dice
¿verdad?
verdad? Porque
No,
dice
dice no soy
verdad.
colombianito,
Verdad no
¿verdad?
es algo que decimos los colombianos.
No. You said that. So don't sit here and lie. You said that.
No, lo que me refiero es que usted,
You
¿por qué
telling
dice
people I'm
verdad
not
como
fucking
decir
Colombian.
verdad?
You telling people that. So why I'm
¿Ah?
talking to you for? Why I'm wasting my breath talking to you?
No, porque es que quiero verificar.
No,
A ver,
porque
¿qué
nada.
colombiano,
Porque
¿quién
nada.
colombiano
Porque nada.
dice verdad?
Porque nada. Porque
¿Qué?
nada.
No, es
No
que,
me dice
dígame,
nada.
no,
¿Me entiendes? ¿Me entiendes?
estás pero sí, pues voy a decir que sí.
People
No,
like
sí
you
quiero
is a
saber.
blade. You a fucking blade. You a blade. Don't talk to me. You a blade.
No, es que,
Don't tell people I'm not
no, es
fucking
que yo sé lo
Colombian.
que...
Y'all were listening, right? Y'all could hear that? Hello? Hello? Anyone here?
Yes, we can hear it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I also wanted to pause because there were a couple of things that I'm sure you guys noticed. Notice the change in his accent. Now that you showed me that video, it is very noticeable how much his accent changed. It's kind of crazy, actually. So, and also notice the highlight comment that I put here. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So Colombians don't pronounce their R's like L's. That is not a Colombian thing. Even in the coasts, where you have more of a Caribbean sort of accent, which he doesn't even claim to be a Caribbean. He doesn't claim to be from Cartagena, right? So that's like, you're not even like, you know what I mean? No one in Cali pronounces their R's like L's. That is, just, and if we keep watching this video, we're gonna see that. I tell it to him. What did I tell him? I told him people from the Antilles, so Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, they are the people who are most likely to pronounce their R's like L's. Stereotypically, you would very much be aware of, how Puerto Ricans say their own country's name. They say Puerto Rico. They say Puerto Rico, right? Some Dominicans, not all, some Dominicans also pronounce their R's like L's. So instead of saying tiger, you say tiger, right? That type of thing. I've heard a couple of Cubans, not in real life though, online and that type of thing, pronounce their R's like L's. They might be half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. They mostly tend to be from Miami and New York and that type of thing. So it may be more of the Dominican and Puerto Rican influence. But again, no Colombian does this, and that's immediately the point at which I realized that this guy's anything but a Colombian.
This nigga Klaus took his Colombian card.
He didn't even have a card.
Klaus said, "Give me that."
he wrote one up himself, and he was trying to act like it was legit, right? So I did what the bouncers do at the club, cut his fake ID and have him tell him to get the hell out of here. Okay?
Yo, you know something? He pretended to have a Puerto Rican wife, so I think his issue is he wants to get some Puerto Rican pee,
Again, it's all.
Do you think this comes from like self-hatred? Do you think he's just ashamed to be African American?
Absolutely.
Truth teacher should check him because he's Jamaican. Truth teacher
needs to give him some of all that knowledge he stores in that massive forehead.
Yeah. Get them that Yakub knowledge.
Yeah, that's them. His name Yakub.
All right, so everyone, let's mic down. Parcero, I don't know who you are, so let me know who you are in the private chat, and let's just keep listening to this video.
¿Qué está pasando? Es que usted cree que por...
You a play. Don't talk to me, man.
No, déjame hablar.
Get out of here. You a play.
No, déjame hablar. Déjame hablar.
You a play.
Usted está ofendido.
You a play. You don't talk to me.
Déjame hablar. Oye.
Don't talk to me.
Oye, mío.
Don't talk. No,
Bueno, tú no lo hablas, pero la verdad.
No, nothing. No, mío, nothing.
Este man cree
I don't care.
que yo
Don't talk to
dudo
me.
su
Don't talk to me.
colombianidad
Why you talking to me?
porque
Why you
él
talking to a
cree que
non-Colombian?
yo creo que
Why
porque
you
él es
talking to a
negro yo dudo su
non-Colombian? Why
colombianidad.
are you talking to a
O sea, me quiere decir que
non-Colombian?
yo soy racista.
Why are you talking to a non-Colombian?
Pero obviamente no es verdad porque yo también
Why
he
you
dudado la
talking to a
colombianidad de mi
non-Colombian?
amigo Billy o
Why you talking to
Guillermo,
a
que usted
non-Colombian? Answer the
conoce,
question.
¿no?
Answer the
Y el
question.
man es
Answer the
mestizo.
question. Answer the question.
No,
Answer the question.
no,
I'm not
marica,
Colombian.
háblame
Why you
español
talking
ya,
to me?
no,
Why you
háblame
talking
español.
to me?
No, háblame español.
Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Don't talk to a non-Colombian. Don't talk to a non-Colombian. That's it.
¿Qué?
What's
Yo
going
hablo con
on?
todo el mundo. Usted
No,
marica,
no,
hablando
no,
de
no,
verdad.
no. You understand me?
What is going on?
I'm showing people the evidence of the creyente caleño. We exposed him being a fake Colombian.
Yeah, I know that. It's all over the.
Yeah.
It's making its rounds. Wait, but
Yeah.
what are we listening to exactly?
Well,
Final
I want
voice.
you. I want you guys to realize, I want you guys to notice how his accent changed from the video where he was claimed to be Panamanian or whatever, where he sounded more, he sounded like a Jamaican who's been a considerable amount of time in the U.S. I had a friend actually who was Jamaican who also lived in New York, in Jamaica, New York, funny enough, and he has a very similar accent to Creyente's former accent before he claimed to be a Colombian. And look how now he tries to sound more Hispanic, but he ends up sounding West African. So he faked his accent. He can't respond to me in Spanish porque no, digamos algo, por ejemplo, usted y yo hablamos en inglés a veces, ¿cierto? Pero si yo le empiezo a hablar en español, ¿usted qué hace? ¿Qué es lo primero que hace usted?
Te respondo en español.
Me responde en español, right? That's the most Hispanic thing out there.
Yeah, it's just natural.
It's the most natural thing ever. Even if your Spanish is not that good, because you're a pocho and you have been right, you still try to reply in Spanish. And
Yeah,
this guy,
even if it's like really bad and broken.
¿Qué pedo, maje?
Exactly, right? And this guy couldn't even do that, right? Because as he says it himself, he has to Google Translate. So I guess he didn't have time to Google Translate my replies to him. Maybe he should talk to Google about it,
Did you see when he was LARPing as a Panamanian 3 years ago?
Absolutely. We showed a video of that.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, let's keep watching
Jamaican
and then
crazy,
we'll
nigga.
keep commenting.
Understand me? You understand me?
Obvio que le entiendo,
You
pero hábleme en su idioma.
You understand me? Don't talk to a non-Colombian. That's
¿Qué
it.
colombiano
That's
dice
it. Don't
verdad
talk
con
to a
él? Eso es
non-Colombian.
antillano.
Don't talk to a non-Colombian. Don't talk to a non-Colombian.
¿Qué
Porque eres
colombiano dice
falso.
verdad
Don't talk to a
con él? Ahí ya lo
non-Colombian.
pillé, hermano.
Talk to me.
Ahí ya lo
Don't talk
pillé,
to me.
hermano. Si usted es
Don't talk to me.
dominicano
Don't talk to
o
me.
cubano, lo
Don't
que
talk
sea,
to
pues,
me.
parce, eso no hay
Don't
problema,
talk to a
pero deje la
non-Colombian.
Él es un
You're not
haitiano.
Colombian. You're not Colombian. Don't talk to me. Colombian don't behave how
Marica,
you
que
behave.
marica de
You're
la
not
de
Colombian.
Mar-
Espérate, Klaus,
You're not
Klaus.
Colombian.
piró,
You're not Colombian.
Mira, otra cosa es que, mira, los negros de Colombia, los negros de República Dominicana, los negros cubanos, los negros de Nicaragua, donde sean en Latinoamérica, no hablan así, no actúan así, no son repetitivos, no hacen la cosa de hand clap. Don't talk to me. Don't, that shit. Los negros de allá no hacen eso. O sea, su manerismo no son hispanos.
Eso es lo negro de acá.
Sí, hombre.
Y yo exactamente lo pillé cuando dijo verdad. Ahí cuando dijo eso, yo dije, no, man, usted puede, y como era en el video, usted puede ser dominicano, cubano, y no hay problema, eso no tiene nada malo, nosotros no somos tipo Andy, ¿sí? Sí.
honestly, dude, my wife's dad is a black Colombian, okay? Right? So,
Yeah.
and I know their family, they come from Cali, Buenaventura, claro, pero viven en Manizales, viven en Medellín. And am I here? Am I in the show?
No.
Fuck.
Now you are. There you go. Yo, OG. Where you at?
Yo, you got that kite Wi-Fi, bro.
Hey, let's keep it PG-13 here.
Oh man, my bad, bro.
Yeah. This is not an asylum thing. All right.
Yo, I seen. I'm looking at the videos of
Yo, I'm
of
back. Can
where
you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
My bad, I
Keep
got
going.
booted. But I just wanted to say that the black Colombians speak a very educated Spanish, like probably better than most other types of Colombians. Like it's very refined. Their vocabulary, like their pronunciation, like it's almost like I wouldn't say that they try harder, but like they just have a very good possession of Spanish, like
Because they're
extremely good.
Hispano. That's why they're not Afro Saxons.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like it's not like a bueno. Depende. Si eres de Cartagena, everybody has like that fucking español golpeado.
Ese acento coroncho, que tú sabes.
Ajá,
Exactly.
pero la gente de Cali y del interior del país, que sean negros, tienen un español súper bien.
Un español muy lindo, pues, parce. Un español muy lindo.
Exactly. And that's the thing that makes me realize if you're not Colombian, you're never gonna understand that. It's that Colombians, we don't have a quote unquote ghetto accent in racial terms, right? Every region has its español mal hablado, right? Everyone has a sort of more street accent, but it's not based on race. It's based on where you're from, as Noel exactly pointed out. People in the coast of in the Atlantic coast, in Cartagena and Barranquilla, they have a very particular type of accent. Every single person from the region, they can be black, they can be white, they can be Arab, mestizo, whatever. Ellos todos hablan ají, que no joda, comiendo burra con la monda, like that type of shit. Every single person, doesn't matter what the race is.
Costeño supremacy.
Exactly. And every paisa, doesn't matter if he's black, doesn't matter if he's white, muchos paisas le hablan así, pues, hombre, medallo, hombre. ¿Cuál la huevona, piro? Right? And actually, one of my teachers, he was pitch black, dark as night. He was from Bogotá. Y él hablaba, usted sabe, él hablaba muy formal, me enseñaba todos los poemas y todo eso. And as a matter of fact, I thought he was actually mestizo until he cammed up. They was like, oh, wait, he's black?
He's black as fuck.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Right?
When this guy came out, like, it's not his color. Like, because if there's one country in Hispanoamerica where you still find, like, pure blacks, it's Colombia. Like, oddly enough, because in El Chocó, like, it's like little, like, as far as genetics goes, it's little Africa. They've, you know what I'm saying? They didn't mix in as much, or they haven't had a chance. I don't know, whatever. The point is that if there's any country you're going to find them, it's Colombia. So for me, that didn't really set off the alarm. What set off the alarm was, like, when I heard him kind of try to speak Spanish, and I'm like, nah, this nigga's not Colombian. And then when I heard him write it, it's like, it doesn't sound like he's not writing like a native Hispanic. And so then, like, and then like, you know, his little subversive tidbits, you know, because like this honestly, it's
Hello. OG. Can
you guys hear me?
Now I can.
Can everyone else?
I just think that's honestly really sad that he hates himself that much that he had to go from Panamanian to fucking Colombian.
Angelo, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, Noel. Can these people not hear
We can hear
my
you.
bad.
Yeah, I can hear.
Because I'm on my phone
now,
and I keep getting fucking phone calls from people.
The phone is ass with this shit.
Creyentes hitman about to pull a hit on you, bro. They're calling you.
No, sorry. I keep fucking getting calls because I'm trying to get some shit done.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I didn't rule him out because of his color. It was because of like his mannerism, and then his little subversive tidbits, dog, where he's kind of like fomenting seeds of like tension, like in a American context about like racial discrimination and shit. And I'm like, that's not how negros from Hispanoamerica are. Like, that's not how they are. You know what I'm saying?
He's a real life infiltrator.
So then that's when I told you, like, yo, go check this guy out. Like, is he for real? And I'm glad that all this shit. I'm so glad because it vindicates what I was talking about yesterday on Fighter Stream. That whether they like to admit it or not, like, and whites are just as guilty as this too. They look at us and they're like, damn, that's a funner party. That seems like a dope family house party that I want to go to. I wish I got invited. I wish I could go.
Well, it looks like Creyentes killers are calling OG. But yo,
'Cause we
OG,
on that,
let me.
we on that, what? We on that phone. We're on the iPhone. I'm on my phone too. Every time
All
somebody
right.
else comes in, it gets all like staticky.
Cool. That's why y'all gotta stay on the computer. All right, so I'm gonna just mute everyone. Let's keep going because I need to get to one specific part.
Mijo,
You are not
mijo, mijo.
Colombian. You are not Colombian.
Mijo, yo soy más
You are not
colombiano que usted,
Colombian.
hermano.
You are not
Mira, yo soy más
Colombian.
colombiano
Don't
que
talk
usted.
to me about
Que
Colombia.
primero
You're not
que todo,
Colombian.
yo sí hablo en
You're
español.
not Colombian. You're
Segundo
not
que todo,
Colombian.
tengo un acento
You're not
colombiano, no como
Colombian. And I don't
usted,
know why this fucking
que
guy
tiene un
still talking to me.
acento
Why are you still talking to
como,
me?
no sé, hermano.
Why are
Yo
you
no
still
sé
talking
qué
to me?
colombiano dice verdad
Why
con
are you
él.
still
O sea,
talking? Are you obsessed with black people? Are you obsessed with black
Yo
people?
sí, les
Are you
dije,
obsessed with black
es que
people? Don't talk to me. Don't
no,
talk to
señor.
me. You're obsessed with black people. Don't talk to me. That's it.
Usted me
Don't
tiene
talk to me,
confundido,
motherfucker.
hermano.
Don't
Usted
talk
me
to
tiene
me.
confundido. No,
You
usted no me tiene
obsessed with
confundido
black
porque ya le,
people.
no, yo
You
ya le dije a
obsessed
usted,
with black
yo
people.
ya le dije a
That's what it
usted que
is.
yo he
You
dudado de la
obsessed with
colombianidad de
black
otra gente que no
people.
es negra. Ya le he dicho a usted
Que
que yo también he
chimba. You
dudado de la
obsessed with black
colombianidad de gente
people.
que no es negra como Billy.
Fuck out of here. You
Billy
obsessed with
no
black
es
people. Don't
negro,
talk to me.
Billy es
Don't talk to me.
mestizo.
Don't
Yo
talk to
dudé de la
me.
colombianidad
Don't
de
talk
Billy.
to me. Don't talk to
Entonces no me
me.
venga con
Don't talk
maricadas
to
de que
me.
soy
Don't talk
racista,
to
de
me.
que bla bla bla,
Don't
bla, que
talk
dejen
to
las
me.
maricadas. Entonces,
Fuck out of here. Don't talk to me. Yo, listen, I'm not even talking to you no more. You a clown. You a clown. Eres payaso. Me entiendes? Ella payaso.
no,
Don't
claro,
talk
ni
to me,
habla
motherfucker.
español. Entonces, marica, ¿cuál es la huevonada? ¿Cuál es la huevonada? O sea, hablamos en serio. Vamos a hablar, vamos a hablarles así el uno con el otro así, o vamos a hablar en serio.
No, vamos a hablar. No, I'm not talking to you. No.
Entonces, ¿cómo quiere que discuta con usted? Es que me siento... No, es que
racista. Eres muy racista.
¿Sabes?
No diga eso.
Este juego. No, es que no, me parece re chistoso porque es que ni siquiera me dejaba hablar. Yo ya les he dicho, yo le dije a usted y les dije a todos que yo también tuve la colombianidad de Billy. Y si ustedes lo conocen, el Billy Corn Pop Williams, ¿sí? El man es mestizo. El man habla como mero gringo blanco. Y todo el mundo decía, no, que este man está diciendo que es colombiano.
I don't talk like a black. No, I don't. You fucking lying. No, I don't. You're not Colombian.
¿Qué?
You're not Colombian.
Yo estoy hablando de usted, estoy hablando de Billy.
You speak like a gringo.
Mijo, escuche, estoy hablando de Billy.
Get out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that shit. Go suck a dick, motherfucker. Get out of here with that shit.
¿Cuál es la...?
Yo, creyente. Yo, listen. Creyente, yo, listen, bro. Nigga, we online, son. This trolls, my nigga. Like, you can't, bro. Sometimes I get agitated too, like. But listen, Creyente, we gonna meet up, bro. Creyente, I can't. Creyente, I can't even. Creyente, bro, listen, bro. I'm in this spot. I'm drunk. I don't know what's going on. I can't even hear y'all. Like, listen, bro. But I hear y'all arguing, bro. Creyente, we're gonna talk, bro. We're gonna talk behind the scenes, bro. Like. Don't let people see your weakness, bro. Like, yeah, but nigga, bro, they're trolling you, bro. You know what they're gonna troll you, bro. Just relax. You're gonna talk,
him, bro. I'm not trolling him. I just told him.
You is fucking trolling me. Don't talk to me. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? I don't
I'm talking to Fighter. I'm not even talking to Fighter.
Don't talk to me, B. Don't talk to me. Do not fucking talk to me, yo.
I don't know if Colombian says
you is not Colombian. Trust me.
Like
You're not Colombian.
Who's speaking? Is that Klaus speaking? Is that Klaus speaking?
Yes.
Klaus, am I Dominican? Klaus, am I Dominican?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm Dominican. Then why isn't Creyente Colombian to you?
He's saying it's my accent, Fido.
Colombians don't say that, like verdad. That's an antillano thing. That's what Puerto Ricans say. That's what Dominicans say. So, Cubans, some Dominicans, because he's trying to make it out like, oh, he's racist. He doesn't want to believe that I'm Colombian because I'm black. I already told him. Like, I already did the same shit with the guy that was mestizo. You know, Billy Cornpop.
Yo, bro, my bad if I can't hear you, bro. But you know, his music can't hear you. Heard?
Yeah. So there's a guy called Billy, right? He talks like he's white, right? Like he talks super white. And he said he was Colombian. So everyone was like, "Yo, Klaus, like check him out. Like, you know, is he actually Colombian?" I was like, I had to, like, you know, look him up and like talk to him and shit and whatever. And I mean, I wouldn't say he's 100% Colombian. He was born and raised, but like his parents are Colombian. So I was like, okay, bro, but like you got to speak Spanish, you got to have the accent and shit, you know. Then I'll give the Colombian card type shit. You know what I mean? and he wasn't black, he was mestizo, right? He looked just like me. So then fucking Creyente is out here saying that I'm racist because I'm denying he's Colombian just because he's black, and I'm telling you no. It's like your accent does not sound Colombian. The way you say certain
Don't believe
words.
that. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. These people who talking about they Colombian, they racist. Don't believe that. Don't believe the garbage he's spitting out his mouth. Don't believe that.
Okay, look, fighter. I know. I just want to be 100% honest. Have you met any Colombian who says verdad like verdad?
No, I didn't. No, I did not say that. And you as a Colombian should know we have. If you are Colombian, we have different accents. You would know that.
Yes, but no accent.
You would know that if you
changes the R with the L.
If you were Colombian, you would know that. You would know that you're Colombian.
Yes,
you're
I know there's
Chocuano,
Chocuano, Costeño, Paisa, Rolo, Isleño, Santanderiano,
You're not Colombian, guy. Guy, you're not Colombian. You're not Colombian.
Bro, I'm more Colombian than you.
I'm around Colombians
There
in
it is.
Jackson Heights, Queens. And nobody talked to me the way how you did. There never was racist for me.
Bro,
So
I'm so Colombian. I actually live
I'm
in
a
Colombia.
Colombian in Jackson Heights.
It's like,
Bro, Klaus is Colombian. That's certain.
He's not. Well, he's not born in Colombia. He wasn't born there.
Boy. I was really born in Bogota.
So I don't give a
You want to see my birth certificate, bro? You want to see it? I was born in Bogota. What the fuck are you talking about,
You
boy?
ain't no fucking. No, you listen. You're not a fucking Rolo. Get the fuck out of here. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Entonces, ¿qué?
You're not a fucking
Hablo
Rolo.
como
Get the
que
fuck
donde
out.
soy
Ya
No,
ves.
entonces.
you're not. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. You're not no fucking Rolo. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking like how you speak. You ain't no fucking. What the fuck is a Rolo?
Like,
Get out of here.
That's
bro.
all I
You're
want
not
to say.
Colombian, bro. I don't care what you say. Show me your passport. I show you my fucking passport. Cause I.
All right, so I want you guys to focus on the thing you said. I'm just gonna stop the screen right here. All right, and let me just hold up. All right, can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, so.
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right, so y'all heard that last part he said, right? He said, show me your passport, right? Well, you know, I was on my phone, I was doing some studying, right? I was outside my house, so obviously I couldn't show him the front of my passport. But now that I am in my house, and hopefully I'm not gonna fucking dox myself here, let's show
Nah,
his
no.
passport. No, it's just the front page. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. See, that's the nice little Colombian passport. Obviously, I'm not going to show anything inside of it, right? And let's see if I can show you guys something else. This is my cédula de ciudadanía. Let me see if I can. Lugar de nacimiento, Bogotá, DC, Cundinamarca. Okay. That's about it, right? And actually, as a matter of fact, technically, it was called.
You showed me. I missed that one.
Yo,
Yeah,
Klaus,
bro.
I'm about to bounce. I just want to say, are you going to do an asado tomorrow? Because I want to talk about some topics. Or are you going to do one after this?
I think I might do one immediately after this, actually.
Ah, that's a
Why?
shame. I'm not going to be for that
Why?
one.
What do you want to do? So when do you want me to set it up?
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow,
Alright.
like at 7 p.m.
All right, I can.
Because I want to talk about Florida, life over there, and whatnot.
Sure. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. All right, so guys, you saw the video.
See ya.
Oh, you gotta go. All right, see you, man. Take care. Dios lo bendiga. Se cuida. All right, so you guys saw what was going on. Noel, none of your devices are connected, so I can't put you on the stream. So you guys saw what just happened there. All right, it's a bit of a long video, so my apologies if it was a little bit boring or whatever. But there were a couple of red flags that I noticed about Creyente. One, he said verdad instead of verdad. As a Colombian, you know that not a single Colombian talks like that. That's an Antillano thing, as I said in the stream, right?
Nobody from South America talks like that.
Yeah, exactly. To put it more broadly, right? Our proven expert will let you know that no one in South America talks like that, right? It doesn't. There's nothing wrong if you talk like that, but don't. But if you claim to be from a certain place and then we notice you don't even talk like you're from that place, we start to get suspicious. Right? It's got nothing to do with his skin color, nothing to do with the way he looks, right? I know people who look very much like Creyente, who are caleños, who do speak Spanish, and who don't say verdad. So that was actually the one thing I caught him on. That's the one thing where I said this guy's story just makes no sense. Like, and just completely disregard anything he says after that. That he calls me a fake Colombian because I quote unquote talk white. Okay, yes, I was raised by around a bunch of white people when I started speaking English. God forbid, the racism, the la calumnia, la infamia que haremos, Dios me bendiga. Um, and then he dared me to show him his passport, and well, on this very stream, I just showed you my passport. It's a brown passport. It says República de Colombia. I even
I missed it.
showed
I
you
missed it.
guys.
Show it again.
No, I'm not gonna show it again, bro. Get out of here. Okay? I had to make sure I didn't dox
DM me,
myself like
DM me.
that.
This
All right, I'll
nigga
show
said
you,
show
man.
it again. He's a fed.
Woo, woo. Got the Fed in the house. And I even showed you guys my cédula de ciudadanía, right? I didn't want to show you the pages of my passport, obviously, but in your cédula, behind it, it shows you where you were born. Yeah, technically, it should say Santa Fe de Bogotá because Bogotá became a capital district after I was born, but whatever. That's just autism, right? And so he was trying to, and notice how he was trying to say, "Hey, fighter, see how this guy particularly, he hates us and whatever because we're black and shit like that." And I talked to fighter one or two times, right? So I don't know if he knows what I'm about really, and he was trying to take his side. It's like, "Yo, Creyente, don't worry, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later." Sort of as if to assume that let's discuss how
Can't
racist
worry about
Klaus
it no
is.
more. He's Hispanicized now.
Exactly. That's why I don't want to talk shit about Fighter because he's invited me onto his streams and he's been nice with me and
Yo,
I can't
bro,
say anything about it.
just
But
his whole reaction though, like when you call him not Colombian, he's like, "What do you mean I'm not Colombian?" He's like, "Yo, fighter, do
Yo,
you
we were
hear this?"
supposed to
He's like, "Yo,
FaceTime the other day,
fighter."
bro.
Yo. But look, man, that shows a subversion of these people that they infiltrate and they subvert and they add tension where there isn't any. And Fighter actually just released a video kind of exposing him too right now. It's funny, again, I was on Fighter stream last night and we were just talking about this subject. Like, to pretend that there isn't an envy, to pretend that there isn't a desire to want to join the Hispanic party on behalf of gringos, whether black or white, is just naive. It's a dope party. We all know it's a dope party. Everybody wants to be a part of it. But, this is not the way to go about that.
yeah, we got to be more demanding of when people claim to be Hispanic. Now, obviously, Noel, you came up with a system. Oh, hold up.
Yeah.
Let me, uh, let me mute you. Yeah, my bad. So you came up with the system that helps us easily identify who's Hispanic, who's not. The three roots. Y'all
Right.
already know what it is. Cristo Rey, el mestizaje, y el idioma español.
Claro.
Those are the three things, and that's kind of like a great rubric in which we can start analyzing. Okay, who's Hispanic, who's not, and who wants to be part of the Hispanic ethnicity for all the right reasons. Because people like Creyente wanted to do it for all the wrong reasons. So obviously he's going to be vetted from ever being Hispanic or ever being allowed to claim Hispanic ever again. Because he wanted to come in here, as you said exactly, to subvert our people and say that we are racist, that we're anti-black, that we're colonialists, that all this and that. And then that develops into, oh, you mestizos, you're a product of rape, and you should feel ashamed of yourself. And but also we're on your side against the white Spanish colonialism, but also you're a rape baby, and that's when the deconstruction of our people begins. And
That's
then
that
next
subversion.
thing,
That's that subversion.
and next thing you know, being Hispanic means being gay and twerking the Bad Bunny and hating the Spanish for whatever reason. That's what these people want our people to be. They don't want our people to be fertile, to be strong, to be patriarchal, to be chivalrous, to be romantic, to be simple.
No, they want us.
simple.
They want us. They want us to be their punks and their bitches so they can take our shit.
And
like
that
last night, dude, for half an hour, the conversation, it's about Hispanics, of course, and the conversation gets distracted for half an hour with a Jamaican who's trying to fucking tell me what words I can or can't say. Like, fuck you, nigga. You ain't gonna tell me what words I can or can't say. I wasn't referring to you specifically, but even if in the case that I was, okay, sure, if I'm picking on you and I'm just calling you nigger for no fucking reason. I understand where you're coming from, but that's not what happened. Somebody's calling us rape babies,
Whoa,
and I called them a nigger.
whoa!
All right.
Yeah. Chill with the
Oh, my
spicy
bad.
words.
Whatever. If he was Chinese, I'd call him the C word. If he was Jewish, I'd call him the K word. I call them whatever the fuck they are. I mean, that's just simple. But outside of that, we're just having an open discussion, right, in the group. And I'm saying the word, not talking to anybody. I'm not calling anybody that word. We're just talking about the word, and he wants to censor my ability to say the word. And I'm like, fuck you, nigga. You're not gonna punk me. Like, who the fuck you think you are? You're not my daddy. And that's the shit. These people want to be able to punk us around. The Afrocentrics, the Voodoo Council, all those people are mad because people like Fighter are waking up to the fact, like, yeah, I may be black, but so what? I'm Hispanic. And that's different. And you don't understand it. And they're mad. They're mad that somebody like Fighter can go to Mexico, can kick it with Mexicans, can kick it with a Nicaraguan, and it just be like cousins are chilling at the party. They're mad about that. But what's the bond that allows a Dominican of predominant African descent, Mexicans, and a Nicaraguan to be able to chill? What's the thing that ties us together? Well, it's our Hispanicity. It's our Spanish heritage.
The 3 roots. That's what
Amen.
it is. Amen.
But within the 3 roots, which one is the one that universalizes us? It's our Spanish heritage. And these people want us to be ashamed of it because they want it, because they're jealous. They're mad that they didn't get mixed. They're mad that their ancestors got off on the wrong port, because if they came to our ports, they would look like us today. And they don't. And they're mad about it because this is rooted in self-hatred of these people. These people hate themselves in the way they look. They don't want to admit it, but they don't fool me. I'm Nicaraguan. No tengo pelos en la lengua.
Y lo dijo como se tenía que decir y se dijo. And thank you very much for coming, man. I appreciate you, bringing this up to me, because honestly, I probably would have said, yeah, he's probably Colombian. He lost his roots, but we can help him out and that type of thing. Because when someone says they're Colombian in these circles, I get very emotional. I get very friendly, and I say, "Hey, man, parcero, cómo está? Un parcero como yo, blah blah." Right? I want to connect with people who have a shared history with me, and no, you kind of called me out on that when I believed wholeheartedly that Billy, or Guillermo as we now know him, was Colombian. You're like, no, this guy ain't. He's not ticking the right boxes. So
yeah, no, I understand. It's funny. Read Lolita's comment. She said, he sounds like someone who got caught cheating, but is trying to flip the whole shit in a crazy way. The oldest trick in the book. That's on point, man.
I guess I got to tighten up the borders out here, because everybody be claiming something that they're not, and we're not
man. This is, for me, it's so funny that this came out literally the day after I had that stream with Fighter, because it vindicates everything that was said in that stream.
Dios lo está escuchando. Dios lo está escuchando.
Amen. And it was funny, man. At the end of the stream, there was an African American girl who got on, who was actually being honest. There was a few in the chat too, but she was like, "Look, the future is Hispanic, and you should learn from these men. You should listen to how their culture and their values operate, because that would help us."
Yeah.
And of course, niggas got mad.
Absolutely. Hey, J Dell, how's it going?
What's up? What up, Noel? How are you?
Is that Juan?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
¿Qué pasó, Juancito? ¿Cómo estás?
I'm good. How are you, man? Miss you, dog.
Yeah. I'm it's fun to kind of get mixed back into this whole thing, dude. I'm doing good, man.
It's like you can't escape. It just pulls you back. You know what I'm saying? It just
pulls you back. Yeah.
All right. So let me read some comments, because I didn't have the time to. I was just ranting out here. It says here, King 2 says he couldn't claim to be DR because we would have said he's Haitian. I mean, absolutely, And then apparently we got Truth Teachers. It says here, who is this troll pretending to be me? I got no beef with Creyente. And Lolita here just talking. Lolita says he sounds Haitian.
I told you guys, he either sounded West African or he sounded, not Hispanic Caribbean. There's something up with that accent.
Yeah,
In both
he sounds
languages.
West African to me.
And that's what I was probably like, this guy's either Ghanaian or like Jamaican or Haitian. So I guess
No, I think he's West Indian. Remember when he posted the picture of his parents and his mom was a Pajit? And I'm like,
exactly.
There's no Indian women in Latin America, like Indian from Indian. Like maybe Guyana, maybe Trinidad, but there's no Indian women in Hispanoamerica. Like that just doesn't
we
happen.
need to change that.
El Imperio
all the
2.0.
fine Guyanan Trinidadian women belong to Hispanics.
I looking fine though.
They are brothers.
You know what I'm saying? But if you guys don't know what happened regarding that, Creyente tried to post pictures of what he claimed were his parents. Now some people are doubting even that, and the picture of his father was African, so obviously I'm not going to doubt that. And then a picture of his mother, who was very, very Indian looking, like Dravidian looking, like from the subcontinent, someone who would probably be from Kerala or from, what's that other city in the south? Basically, someone who looked very Tamil. If you've ever interacted with Indians from the subcontinent long enough, you would realize that the picture of the woman Creyente posted would be of a Tamil woman.
Yeah.
Now there aren't that many Indians. There are almost no Indians in South America and in Hispanoamerica. Certainly there aren't almost any in Cali, and for them to be Dravidian, that is beyond impossible. So, and in addition to that, Creyente himself doesn't even look half Indian.
No,
right? Because I'm sure you guys have seen some Trini girls, some Guyanese girls.
Dude, his mom was Indian, and his dad could have passed for Colombian because he looked a little mixed. And
yeah.
But how are you gonna come out blacker than your dad and your mom?
So this dude,
this was pure black. Like that's just what it is. You're pure Senegalese or West African. Like that's what it is. Like it's fine. But embrace what you are. This fool actually got a fucking tattoo of Colombia. I just realized it. He has a Colombian flag tattooed on his arm, bro. Now that's dedication. Geez.
I was just about to say that's dedication. This man really out here trying to be Hispanic. He giving his whole life to it.
Damn, that's some people LARP, but this guy just says it's all.
He's like, these
level.
Hispanic bitches are gonna like me once they find out I'm actually Hispanic.
Hey, yo colombiano, yo tattoo de Colombia. You like me? Clown, bro. Like it's crazy. So,
is that
Carlos,
really truth teacher in the? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, dog. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. So Carlos M says Hispanics know when someone is LARPing. We don't need to be Colombian to know Creyente wasn't Colombian. So even other Hispanics who were in Colombia were kind of suspicious because they're like, I don't know, this dude sounding kind of, the saying that goes, the lady doth protest too much. Well, he was protesting a little too much, and he got really mad when I called him out on him being a fake Colombian. As you guys could see it from the stream, from Fighter Stream, when he called me a fake Colombian, I just laughed at the absurdity of it all. Everyone knows I'm Colombian. OG can vouch for that. Yeah. Radical Parcero can vouch for that. Angelo can vouch for that. Even people who hate me can vouch for that.
I mean, you can't get away from your accent.
Es a lo bien, marica. Eso se le quedó pegado. O sea, bailas con eso. Like, I literally can't claim to be anything else. Hey, I'm proud to be who I am. I'm not ashamed, obviously.
Sure.
King 2 says, because he's an Anglo, Afro-Anglo. Sorry, no, you were going to say something.
No, I was saying he's an Afro-Saxon. That's un Afro-Saxon. Afro-Sajón.
Oh, no. That's crazy. Bro.
Read the. I don't know if that's the Real Truth Teacher's comment. The last comment he made.
Yep, it's me, the one and only.
Ese mariconazo.
He said the one before that. He said, I'm a Jamaican. I'll never try to be anything that I'm not. Latinos don't got nothing we don't got. Do you see the subtle hidden resentment in that statement? Like, where's the competition? Why are you assuming the competition? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the competitiveness? Why are you assuming it? If you guys, and I'm talking to the Hispanics who are listening, you read statements like this, and can you highlight it? And you can't see the subtle, underhanded resentment in a statement like this, then you're naive.
Yeah, we don't want that big ass
True
forehead.
teacher can definitely pass as Hispanic. He's as light as they come. But again, it doesn't matter. It's not about complexion. It's about culture. It's about civilization. It's about ethnicity. and there's clear resentment in that.
Truth claims Peru.
Yeah, he does in Chile. Yeah, he actually does.
What?
Yeah,
Chile?
Yeah, he does.
Chile. Oh my god. Okay.
And
Chileno de
yeah.
mierda.
I mean, there are Haitians in Chile, but that's not being Chilean. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing, bro. So,
Well,
no,
truth looks
I'm not gonna drop the link. We'll talk about it on Fighter Stream, right? He's got a stream over at 7 p.m. What else should I talk about? Well, truth teacher, I don't talk to you. What I don't need to talk about to like. What are you on about?
We don't
bro?
allow subversion over here.
Yeah, I learned that lesson actually from the last asado. Because oh my god, Broto was just being annoying that time. But yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch that in. But yeah, you see, it's like, look, man, it would be fine if these people could be real and like, yo, can we come to the party? Like, you know, fuck, we live next to you guys. Like, no, nosotros somos bondadosos. Nadie le va a rechazar un plato al vecino, sea de donde sea. But they're not coming at us humbly. They're coming at us either trying to infiltrate. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how they even come. They all subvert. They all murmur little things. They all say these little snide fucking comments, all passive aggressive, that get into the heads of our people. And put our people in these weird situations where like they think there's a tension between their skin complexion and their Hispanicity, which is not the case. That's what the gringos want to push. And they're using the black gringos to do it on one end of the spectrum. Don't fall for that shit. Don't be stupid.
And in addition to that, I want to add that this is not an explicitly or exclusively, rather, Afrocentric issue. As Noel, as you did on a Pocho Hour just not even a week ago, we talked about this very same issue from the other side. You know, you talked about the Eric Strikers and the pro-white Hispanics who are very acomplejados.
Yep.
Because they don't see themselves as white enough, and they want to. Those people are the ones that actually want to claim Europe, and we're white Hispanics and shit. Like I don't even remember what Eric Stryker said. That was just so clownish. Like
everything he said was clownish.
Just go to just listen to the latest Pocho Hour, guys, and that's a perfect example of the same topics we're dealing with, but from the other side of the racial black-white coin.
Bro, I'm white. I got blue eyes and shit, bro. I don't know what you talk about.
El peruario. I'm sorry. Can't talk shit about my fellow Aryans, bro.
I know a lot of Indios with green eyes, dog. No big deal.
No soy ningún indio, loco.
Bro, I know some Cuban blacks with blue eyes, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
like Cuban blacks are just white people.
I look like Canelo, bro, with blue eyes.
I'm telling you, dog. When I put green contacts in, for some reason I look mulatto.
Why the hell do you put green contacts on?
I know what you mean.
That's I know what you mean. I grow my hair out so niggas don't think I'm white.
Why the hell you put green contacts on?
But yeah, no, you're right, Klaus. We're dealing with it on both ends of the spectrum, and ultimately both ends of the spectrum, they want the same result. They want to break our numbers down. They want to that demographic advantage we have. They want to break it down. They need to divide in order to keep us conquered. Let's not be fools. Let's not fall into their traps. Let's not be stupid. Let's think on a higher level here, and we can put up some serious points up on the board.
Well, apparently, and again, Jewish teacher says, I only respond to your racist rhetoric. Which rhetoric? I've never told anyone how to identify. Well, I don't know about that. So
True teacher is my favorite white man,
racist, bro. There is no racist rhetoric over here, bro. Fuck, these guys are a bunch of payasos.
True teacher is an old Jewish woman and a light skinned mulatto.
Well, when true teacher types, bro, sometimes I think it's a woman typing.
Well, he has a female spirit, that's for sure.
I can certainly see what you guys mean, but there has been no racist rhetoric coming from this camp. Absolutely none.
They'll spin anything as racist, dog. Anything that's remotely criticizing, anything that makes makes people reflect is racist to these
It's a
people.
very white person thing to do.
Yeah, it's like an old Jewish woman.
Yeah,
It's
like
like an old Jewish woman, and it's like, dude,
Like
we
a
don't give a
yenta.
Hispanics don't give a fuck if you call them racist. I mean, my wife is dark. My wife is of dark complexion. Like,
And she's racist.
we
You know what
can't be racist, you fucking idiot. We might be ethnicists. I'll take that term, but we're not racist. We don't give a fuck about race.
like that's the thing, bro. Like they claim to like us, but they don't. Like
They don't.
they like
They're
and
player
it's funny
haters,
because,
dog.
like,
They're underhanded player haters.
yeah, you know what happened is because, you know, black people will clown white people for being racist, but as soon as like Hispanics started moving, you would have black people be like, "I was here first. My ancestors built this country."
Oh yeah, y se les sale lo gringo. That's when the white comes out of them.
Bro, have you know how many videos I've seen of black Americans telling Mexicans to go back to their country? I mean, it's
Shit,
endless at this point.
Dog, again, to bring up last night's stream, I dealt with that all throughout the chat. People telling us, like, if you like your country so much, why don't you stay there? Well, because why don't you go write your congressman and your senator and tell them to pull out all their covert operations out of Latin America? Tell them to stop fucking interfering in Latin America, and you'll see how quick we fucking disappear. We'll let you keep the Southwest. Just stop fucking with our countries and let us do what we think is best for our people. But if you did that, then we would outcompete you in this continent. And so,
Bro,
it's like holding a wolf by his ears. You don't want to let it go.
That everywhere too, not just for us, bro. Like,
yeah.
Europeans will be like, "There's too many Middle Easterners." Well, y'all motherfuckers murked Gaddafi. Like they don't want to take any blame, bro. It's just always someone else's fault.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
No, I don't know. True Teacher's tripping here. It says, "You'll never speak to me person in person.
Is
just
why
throw
this guy
insults
is
from
still
behind the
listening.
screen."
True Teacher, I will meet you and tell you are my favorite white man.
Yeah.
Why is he even listening to the stream, bro?
I don't know. I don't know.
We copy their culture, right? We copy their music. This is what they keep saying, but they stay on our fucking streams.
Crazy,
bro, like too much. I remember. Okay, look, I streamed the Bro Tep once, right? I came up on the stream, whatever. Because I'm super fucking autistic, dumbass white kid. I stayed for like 6 hours, right? Whatever, right? And then next thing you know, he's like, "Oh, Radical and wants to have a debate with you," and I'm like, "No, I'm not interested, really." And then he tries to come up, and then when we were having the asado, last asado, he just came up here and he's like,
yeah.
And just to tell him, like, bro, I just don't care about black or white American issues anymore. I can't care anymore. First of all, because my country is in a crisis right now, so that's the first thing I'm thinking about right now, right? Colombia's on my mind, specifically right now, but in general, right? My country's on my mind. My people are on my mind. My religion is on my mind. I just can't care about gringo issues anymore.
To be fair, listen, our people are always on their mind. Like we be living in their heads rent free. Like we crossed the mental border.
Yeah, no, literally. So look, for anyone who is Afrocentric or whatever, right? This is going out to Brotep, Truth Teacher, Radical. I don't want to have any discussion with you anymore. Okay? Like, I'm done debating with you. I don't care about your issues. If you want to do your own thing, go ahead. More power to you, okay? But now I'm concerned about los hispanos y la hispanidad. That's the only thing I care about right now. How to improve my people, build my people up, make sure they don't fall to degeneracy. That's what this channel is going to focus on. Now, obviously, since I'm Sephardic, I'm going to talk about like things like finances and all of that, right? and y'all should subscribe to other channels. OG, obviously subscribe to OG, of course. Subscribe to Inquisidor. He's going to be our holy man. He's going to talk about religious issues, get you guys back into the faith, right? We're going to have more channels, more content, help you guys return to your roots. I don't care about what Black Americans or Afrocentrics are doing. And as a Hispanic, you should not really be caring about these issues anymore. You should be caring about what's happening in your home country and in your diaspora communities. Sorry for the rant, guys.
No, you're on point. You're on point, dude. I would totally concur. I only care in as much as they continue to try to infiltrate and subvert. And when they do that, they need to be put on blast, like we're doing. And we need to show our brothers and sisters of more predominant African ancestry, that these people don't have your interests at heart. These people are simply trying to use you as a pawn for their chessboard. You're just another beaner to them that has that can help them fulfill their agenda. They don't have your interests at heart, and these
Yo,
people are
Rancho,
proving it. Yeah.
I want to say something real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
I just came for a little message. Like next time you stream or something, like promote Klaus' channel, also Inquisidor, and all these people so that they can get more audience on their channel. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh yeah. No, we've already talked about it. Honestly, I'm gonna be pulling out of creating shows. I'll probably like stay on kind of like as a producer role, and Klaus and Inquisidor and Fonz and a bunch of the other guys will be looping in and out as well. They'll be taking over as hosts. So, and it's good, man. It's good that things are taking a life of their own. That people are spinning out and doing all kinds of things. Like that's where we want to be. You know, like we want to keep spreading the message. We want to keep enforcing that border, enforcing the line of who we are and who we're not. And that's not to be, a chauvinist. It's just, again, it's a protection measure. It's to make sure that our kids, have the best opportunities, have the best mentality to be able to be fruitful, to do what we're called to do in this world with this life.
All right, man. That's it. Peace out.
Hey, peace out, bro. Thanks for the. Damn, he shilled my channel more than I do. Like, I'm even ashamed of kind of shilling my channel. Like, I feel kind of dirty. Like, I'm a Sephardic, but not that Sephardic. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, this funny ass comment by Truth Teacher. I just stumbled on this by accident, referring to the stream. I'm not pressed. Really, bro? I mean, if this is the real Truth Teacher, if it's not.
He's looking for Dominican Renaissance.
He's looking for that fresh booty.
Oh no! Oh,
that white Dominican booty.
Rancho saying he was getting gray hairs from arguing with these fools, so he's retiring.
Yeah, dog, that's on point. I already have children that I gotta take care of. I can't fucking be a daycare center for a bunch of people.
Americans ruin Noel's life.
That's just being Nicaraguan. Like Nicaraguan just being defined by getting screwed by gringos, man. Just
Pretty
trying to fight back. Well, y'all do this to him, man. He's a nice man. Don't be doing it out here. But yeah, I mean, to get a little more serious, absolutely. Like we already know what these people are about. There's nothing more to be discussed. All we got to do is stay the course, educate our people, help them find families, be fruitful, multiply, keep the faith. Resist the degeneracy,
keep our roots, make peace with the past, forgive what needs to be forgiven, and tap into sources of strength of your heritage. You're not just some Indio, you're not just some African. We're a mixture of these things. And if the Spanish root allows us some strength that the other roots don't, why wouldn't we tap into that? Why wouldn't we tap into the African root when it's time to go dance and impress women with how we can move our bodies to a song, right? Why wouldn't we do that? So it's the same. Why wouldn't we tap into our Spanish heritage where it's a source of strength?
Give the Spanish poetry and lyricism and all that beautifulness and the Indian nobility and all that good stuff. All right. No, exactly. Truth Teacher, I'm not. You're still here. Says, well, if you want to know if it's me, drop the link. No, I'm not dropping the link because Fighter's got another stream coming up. I might just end this right here and there, and we'll just jump on Fighter's stream, and then you can do whatever you want.
Nah, okay? True Teacher, please don't show up the Fighter's stream, bro. Come on, we don't want to hear about it. Like, please.
Let me talk.
Let me tell you about
and then he just talks really slow about nothing. He just talks really slow about nothing. It just takes time away from your life.
I know he was a teacher, so he was definitely that teacher that would be like telling stories about his life, and then class would be over. Those days would be all right, time to go.
he'd be that teacher trying to flirt with the good-looking, handsome mestizo boy to try to get some of that genetics in him. That'd be that teacher. He grew up Catholic too, and he hates Catholicism. So
he's trying to get the Jewish woman off of him.
He's a batty boy.
Batty boy there.
Tell him. No, we don't allow Chileans into the group chat. They're too Anglo-Saxon.
No rascal Chilean on our server, boy. Rondon. But anyways, yo.
Rondo takes away, my brother.
Nah, but
Like, bro,
yo,
like being Jamaican's lit. Like this nigga's whack for that. My man said, I don't want to be Jamaican. I want to be Panamanian. Then he's like, nah, that's too black. I want to be Colombian.
L of the century. Truth teacher be the type of teacher that says the bell doesn't dismiss you. I do.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
He
I like when
totally
he
is that
argues with
lady.
Dominican Renaissance. He's like, young man. like damn, like the myth of like liberals with no power becoming teachers, bro. That should be true.
Yo, creyentes from NY.
Apparently so. I mean, we don't even know about that. He could be lying about that. He could be literally living in Senegal right now, and we wouldn't even know.
He looks.
It's like, yo, I got this nigga's docs, bro. He be posted up in the Congo. It's like he's in Paris, bro. He's in the real Africa. He's in the Congo.
Bro,
He's
you're
in
still
France?
on this street, bro. Like, you don't understand, do you? Like, we don't care about you.
You don't blow anything but men, you homosexual faggot.
True teacher, listen, true teacher. The worst thing you did was quitting being a teacher, bro. Because if you were a teacher, you wouldn't be here on the internet, bro. You'd be at work.
No, he got fired because he was blowing a young man.
Like, nigga, go back to work. Get a job.
He got fired.
My man blew his back
too,
out, like lifting pencils. And now he's on unemployment.
He blew a kid out. That's what he did.
He broke that student's back.
Oh fuck.
Yo, that's wild.
YouTube got these dudes clowning, bro. They got these dudes clowning.
Nigga, it's just hard not to clown true teacher, bro. Like, he's a fruity ass nigga that looks like you're cool, bro.
True teacher had to leave Jamaica because they would have burned his body boy ass alive.
that room he's always recording in, it's like some like Moroccan themed room. This nigga lives in like Disneyland, bro.
This Moroccan voodoo room.
This nigga's whole life is like a LARP. He's playing Dungeons and Dragons.
That shit would not work in Jamaica. That's why he had to leave, dog.
I think Jamaica has the most churches like per inch or some shit like that, bro. Like, he ain't making it down there.
I honestly like Jamaicans, man.
I love them, bro.
They're literally in front of the coast of Nicaragua. Like, I have family who have married Jamaicans. You know, like, I honestly like Jamaicans,
bro. There's a lot of them in Cuba. That's why you have some niggas like named like Williams and like Johnson.
Yeah, exactly. But when they get on that Afrocentric bullshit and they want to export it and to our world, and they want to absorb our people for their own agendas, that's when we're gonna have a problem. And
so that's when we get the strap.
The funny thing is, though, most Jamaicans don't do that. Like, growing up in New York,
no, they don't.
Yeah, like most Jamaicans, like I had a Jamaican friend. His mom be like, "Are you hanging out with them African American boys?"
Yeah, that's true, dog. The Jamaicans I know,
like
pretty
Jamaicans
fucking racist
in New York are
against
like teachers, like union workers. Like, they do pretty well.
Yeah, they're very, I don't know, the Jamaican that's married to a distant cousin of mine, he's as Hispanic as it gets. Like, he moved to TJ. Like, he didn't even want to be in LA anymore.
Damn.
You know, he's like very hardworking, like a family man. Like, he can fix anything. Very hands-on, very disciplined.
Yeah, like every Jamaican kid I knew had a dad.
That's when you know they weren't black. They're like, no, they're not black.
Prove it. Well,
it's a joke, Afrocentrist. It's a joke.
That is so true. They all have dads.
That's a joke. That's a good one.
No, it's a fact, bro. Go find me like 4 Nigerian kids without a dad.
Can't. Who said, I am African. When I get loud and I start threatening to kill people on the internet, that's my African side coming out.
Facts. We share the blood of our goon, bro. You're Ruben.
I ain't got no problem admitting that I have African in me. I like it. It works for me. It gives me an edge over people.
Yo, check out this comment. Yo, they did his dirt. They did him dirty though.
What?
Look at the picture though.
I can't see.
Nigga mind.
Which one?
The highlighted comment.
It's what's the black alien that the Nation of Islam?
Nigga, that's Yakub. That's
Yakub.
the black man's Hyperborea.
These niggas be smoking that Anglo shit, dog.
Who the hell is Yakub?
Oh, you don't want to know, bro.
He's like
these black folks we interact with are the whitest black folks ever. Like bro Tap wants to talk about uppity niggas, bro. You draw cartoon characters and review Marvel movies, bro. I don't want to hear about no uppity niggas in here.
Oh shit! This is Yakub, by the way.
What
That's
the
Truth
hell?
Teacher. That's Truth Teacher, bro.
Book of
That's like the
Yakub.
father of the black race, according to the Nation of Islam. He's like an alien with superpowers, who clearly is like 15% Irish.
Bro, let's be honest. Like, those people, they don't really believe in that. Like, they just go with the irony at this point.
Yeah.
I don't even
Like,
know
black
at this point, bro.
black Israelites do not wake up and be like, I am 100% serious. Like, all right, let's go troll some people today.
No, you're right. But it's like a convenient lie that allows some structure, some traditionalism, some ability to withhold a family structure. You know what I'm saying? And so they latch onto it because, God forbid, they go to apostolic Christianity because that's the white man's religion, even though the Ethiopians were like the first country to become Christian.
Well, it was Armenia, but yeah, I hate that, bro. I hate that whole, Christianity is white nonsense. Like, oh god,
no.
I just
Christianity is a white man's religion. We like Protestantism and Mormonism. I'll give them that.
That is, yeah. But not apostolic Christianity.
Yeah, like Lutherans. Come on, that's a white man's religion. Niggas are called the Lutherans, and Calvinists, white nigga religion.
Yep.
shit. I don't know if y'all want to end this and then hop on
Yeah.
Fighter Stream.
Yeah, I might hop on the Fighters a little bit later. I got a bunch of shit to do. I just wanted to hop on because you guys were talking about it, and it just feels good to be vindicated, man.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming on the stream. To all the commenters, to all the panelists. Thank you very much, and God bless. Viva la Hispania.
Que Dios lo bendiga. Chao.